This conference combat the Islamophobia is very important because the biggest threat in the world, contemporary world, is this so-called clash of civilizations, as Huntington said it, but it was completely wrong. Instead of clash, we should cooperate, and it's attack against the Islam. My paper was addressing the statement of late Cardinal Ratzinger. He was then Pope Benedict XVI, who proclaimed, and it's important to say that all politicians from Europe, from European Union, accepted that as a strategic orientation of European Union, that Europe is and was unicultural, exclusively Christian continent. So I simply show that Europe never was exclusively unicultural, no Christian continent, because Christianity, Judaism, and Islam were not originated in Europe. They all three came from Middle East, from the same avli, as you can say in Turkish, and that Islam is not intruder. If Islam is intruder, then Jewish and Christians are also intruders in Europe. So the problem of being the owner of Europe, cultural owner of Europe, is solved. No one of these three brothers, so to say, was born in Europe. They all were born and raised out of Europe. So that was a very important point. And the other point was that the true nature of Islam was completely falsified, being presented as exclusive and offensive to other religions. I remind on the 624 Medina Charter, Medina Constitution, when Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wrote it personally, and it was the first state which proclaimed and defended the rights of other religions and ethnics in the history, and that was practice that was respected by all Islamic states, and most specifically with Osmanli Devlet. It's very important, I didn't mention that because it was short of time. They're the only place in the world where, after more than 500 years of rule of another nation and language, all nations, local nations, preserve their languages, their beliefs, their churches, their national habits, songs, everything, and it's Balkan. Be it Montenegrins, Bulgarians, Albanians, Bosniaks, Greeks, Serbians, even Roma people, only in the whole world know their language from this part of Balkan, because they were protected by Osmanli Devlet rule of giving equal rights to all people, disrespectfully of their ethnical or religious or racial identity. So that was the point.